Yeah, as you can see, we're just leaving Tettnang today. Tettnang, something like this anyway, in German. We're in southern Germany, and look, the adventures ahead of me today. We're going out in search of the Swiss Alps, so I'm going to cross over in Italy, and as you can see, the weather is just absolutely outstanding. I'm really looking forward to this. Wow, look at this. Only just 5 kilometres out of town, and the snow has really set in. This is really quite the adventure. I hope this turns out all right, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure that I've entered. I'm pretty sure that I've entered Austria just now. I've stopped and purchased one of these things. It's some sort of road tax thing that Austria have come up with to pull €2 out of everybody who wants to drive through their country. Which today is not so many, but I imagine it's probably a bit of a money maker for them over the year. But the fun continues in the snow. Hey, it's great. So there we go. I'm pretty sure I've just passed through Austria. It was about 20 minutes in maximum, and through a long tunnel. Popped out the other side. We fueled up and we're back on the way. We've crossed some river. I presume it's the upper lengths of the Rhine, and we're now heading into the hearts of Switzerland. The journey continues. The fun continues. I love it. So I'm pretty sure I'm into Switzerland now. That's the conditions have improved somewhat. The cars are still flying past. So I'm doing 120. These guys obviously feel it's okay to be going a bit quicker than that. But yeah, the snow's dried up, and the temperature is only minus 1.5. So we're out of the blizzard, we're out of the snow. Hang on, better overtake this truck. But yeah, it's going well. Pretty sure we're traveling along the edge of the Rhine River here. Just to the left, behind the embankment, is the Rhine. It's because I'm very close to a place called Bad Ragans, where I stayed with Claudia Volsa a couple of years ago. I actually went gliding around here over the top of the Swiss Alps and Liechtenstein. It's a fantastic experience I had about 5 years ago. So this is all too familiar, but the conditions today aren't really that conducive to gliding, as you can see. It's very murky, very foggy. There's hillsides here I can barely see, but yeah, it's not real picturesque driving weather today. Too bad about that. Okay, so we've travelled through the Rhine Valley, and we're still in there for the most part. But oh, that'd be the Rhine right there. Sorry, oh, you can't see that. It's right beside us here on the right. So Rhine Valley, just taking a couple of signs that said Italy this way. So the fun continues. We've knocked off Germany, Austria, a little bit of Switzerland, Liechtenstein to the left, and soon we'll be in Italy this afternoon. Looking forward to it. Oh, this will be good. We'll get this on tape too. Just going into another tunnel. We did one in Austria. It lasted about sort of 5, 6, 7 minutes at 80 k's an hour. So it was a long tunnel, and we just got another one of these sorts of experiences. Up in front of us is the mountains reaching high into the sky, the Swiss Alps and the Austrian Alps. So we're going through, under, around them as best we can. In the back blocks of Switzerland now. We're still heading towards Italy, and we've stacked onto the GPS to tell me here that we've stacked on. We've gone from about 600 metres above sea level up to 934. We might bust the 1,000 metres or the kilometre in the air yet, which is something quite abstract for a sailor. But when the sky clears here, the scenery is just so beautiful. I'm really enjoying this drive because it's snow-covered mountains and trees in the fall and the winter time. It's the sort of scenery that is completely abstract. Over here on the left, there's a small community built on the hillside. A church is quite obvious as part of it, and a cluster of houses and buildings around it. It's really just so magic. I'm really enjoying this. It's certainly the sort of holiday I really didn't realise I could have until I thought about it. And yeah, it's very much in reach. This car, incidentally, is a Seat Ibiza or a Ibiza, depending on which way you pronounce it. I did order an Opel Corsa, which is equivalent to an Australian Holden Barina, a car that's very close to me. I've owned about 25 of them. But yeah, so I ordered the Opel Corsa at the last minute. and obviously I didn't have one, so I've ended up with a 4-door hatchback with cruise control and a bunch of mod cons. It's a great little car, and I've had it up to 160, 170, 180 even during my drive, and yeah, it's really quite comfortably keeping up with the Golfs, which are so well reputed, and yeah, it's heaps of fun. Got the iPhones, the blue tack to the steering wheel boss here, as traditionally I do back in Australia, so I keep an eye on where I'm going. But yeah, look at this, it's just wonderful. Okay, that's a little bit better. Just moved the camera position. We just punched it through 1,300 metres above sea level, and yeah, this scenery is just too good to see through the small screen. Let's hit that windscreen wipers, clean that up for you. Look at that! Oh, it's so good out here. So there we go, just another little view. We've got 1.5 kilometres above sea level, and it's just whiteness everywhere. It's really nice. We're up to 1,600 metres above sea level, and I think based upon the Uscita option on the as the exit sign, I think we're in Italy, but who only knows? The snow's returned. We've got a plough out in front of us, a couple of them doing the job, so we'll just tag along here. Quite happily making our way 140 k's, I think it was, from Milan. So maybe we'll head in there tonight. Well, a couple of snow ploughs on the job there. But, we're now descending down into Italy. We've got around a truck, so a little bit of trepidation there. But oh, we're just working our way through the slush, taking it real easy. Lucky me. Still descending here. Got a couple of cars, a couple of 4 drivers decided to overtake me. Quite welcome to it. He's just popped. There's one guy that's backed off. He's slower than me back here, so I think I'm amongst the average here in terms of driving styles, descending in the snow in Italy. Down into the base of the valley here in Italy, and driving down the valley here. It's quite a lot of fun. Still enjoying ourselves, and a certain amount of rejoice. The temperature in the dashboard here is saying that ambient temperature outside is now 0 degrees, so it's amongst the salt and all the rest of that it's not snow, it's sleet or rain, so yeah, a lot less concerned about the conditions here. It's feeling a bit toasty warm, certainly with the heater turned up in the inside the car here. Very, very nice. Okay, so here's where we're up to. We've just stopped into the servo and paid too much for some chocolate. That's okay. But the woman spoke to me in Italian. But yeah, there's a bunch of Swiss Army knives for sale, as there always is in Switzerland. So I'm pretty sure I'm still in Switzerland, but I'm in the Italian-speaking part of it. So that explains the signage and all the rest of that. Anyway, at some point I guess we'll get into Italy. It can't be too far away, as we're I don't know, less than 100 kilometres from Milan. So let's keep on trucking. Well, you've missed about an hour's of excitement, but we've actually found what do we got? The Quarcino is where we're staying tonight, and that's just near Lake Como here in Italy. As that's as far as I've got the Vodafone SIM card. Found the centre of town and pretty happy with all that. So let's call it a night.